been there for 32 years, has been in Ankeny for 32 years. It's not very far from here. It's just a couple of blocks over in Uptown Ankeny, you know, kind of close to maybe Leaning Tower Pizza. I'll be right answer in just a second. But the gallery had already been there, so I felt really lucky that I already knew some customers and had been working there prior to taking over the ownership of it. But there is a lot that's involved when you start your own business. You have to kind of have a plan for what your business is and what you're going to focus on. And you need the help of a lot of people around you, like accountants sometimes, if you're not going to do your own paperwork. And then you have to know the location, what's going to be best, and what product you're going to really focus on. Yes, what was your question? Tweedledees, it is really similar to, or close to that area, yes. Any other questions about baking? Which sounds more fun to you guys? Would you rather own your own business or work for somebody?
Own
your own business? Yeah, it is a lot of fun and there's a lot of satisfaction. Probably my favorite thing at the gallery is that someone brings a piece into me completely unframed and I get to take their project from start to finish and see what something looks like afterward. It's kind of like an art project that you start. I feel like I'm not the artist, but I'm doing my own form of art there by creating something that enhances what they already have. It's my own type of artwork and then being able to provide that to the customer. It's a lot of fun. What do you think the craziest thing I've ever framed is? Yes? A bug? Any other ideas? Yes?
A sports player?
A sports player? I have done some, one thing I framed was the seat back from Yankee Stadium that was signed by Derek Jeter. And it was just this piece of plastic like this, and I had to figure out what to do with it. So that was kind of a crazy one. I framed some cat hair one time. That was a little weird. I always feel like I could have one of those reality TV shows that they have right now of, you know, the crazy stuff that comes in the pawn shops, because you just never know what's going to walk in the door each day, which makes a job interesting. Any job that you have, it's fun if there's variety in your day. And I love that about the gallery because I never know what's going to walk in the door or who I'm going to meet each day or what type of thing I might have to learn how to do differently. You're constantly learning in any job that you have. In fact, at the bank, would you guys believe I still have homework and have to take tests?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Compliance laws are really strict in making sure that we do things the right way. So I'm still taking tests. So I know some of you may or may not like that aspect of school, but it never really ends in life. And that's kind of the same at the gallery too.
These guys, I know a lot of them are interested in small business owners.
Good.
What, as your kind of combination of banking and
Yes.
small business, what would be your recommendation as far as, I know it's different for every business you get into, but the cash amount, and what would be their thinking as far as, okay, I probably should have this much before I even think about owning my own business?
Right.
Or
Right.
and how does that happen for them?
Well,
you know?
oftentimes when people are starting a business, sometimes you're not profitable for a few years. Sometimes you have to be able to cover what your rent is going to be for your space if you don't own your own building. So you have to be able to pay for that and pay for the employees. There's just like owning a house, you have heating bills. Then you're going to have material costs and you have advertising costs. And then if you want to be able to pay yourself, you kind of have to factor in how much you want to be paid each year or each month. So there's a lot of things that have startup costs. Now, on the banking side, banks can loan you money to get started. There's lots of different ways to start up. Sometimes people will have an investor that says, I really like what you do. Have you guys ever watched Shark Tank? Yes, that's a really fun show. And these business people are looking at people's ideas and saying, do I think that this business can make a go of it? Do I think I can invest money and make this really happen? So there's a lot that goes into determining that. So you may have somebody who says, I believe in what you're gonna do and I'll give you some money. But you also want, or you go to the bank and say, this is what I need to be able to run my business and get it going. And then you have to know that what product or what service you're going to offer is something that's needed in your area and in that market. And that should gauge if you're gonna be able to be profitable. So there's a lot of kind of planning and decision making that goes into starting your own business. If you owned your own business, what type of business would you like to have? Any ideas? Yes?
Sports medicine.
Sports medicine, great. And a lot of business owners are in fact doctors or chiropractors. I know there's a lot of chiropractors here in town, and they're offering a service, but they're starting their own small business up. So, yes. A pastry shop, I would come. Okay, pastries. Very good, yes.
Something like the animal rescue.
The Animal Rescue League, yes, that's great. I love hearing about entrepreneurs. Did you guys do the Junior Achievement Program when you were in 4th grade? Does that sound familiar? In 4th, yes, did you, Ross?
I think I did. Yeah.
You did? Do you have a favorite business that you would like to have? No. But Junior Achievement in 4th grade focuses on entrepreneurship and starting your own business, and being so involved in the chamber, I have a passion for that, definitely. So it's exciting to hear of kids that want to be involved and start their own businesses or maybe purchase another business. Now the ladies that are thinking about buying the gallery from me, they have something new that they would like to add. They have a design background and they want to do interior decorating and maybe some graphic design. So you might be able to buy an existing business but bring something new to the table there. So there's lots of different ways to maybe get involved in a business. Any other questions or thoughts? Well, you guys can take some pens. And did anybody not get chocolate? Or anybody need another piece of chocolate? It's a long day, you guys.
Wow, that's a treat.
Oh, man. I only have 2 pieces left.
I don't need to.
You got one,
Thank
right?
you. Yeah,